Welcome to another one of my trip reports. Today I'll be flying with Air North on an Embraer 170 to Townsville. Today's trip report began at Darwin International Airport. Darwin is the smallest capital city in Australia, with a population of 132,000 people as of 2016, making this airport the smallest out of all capital airports. It is the 10th largest airport in Australia. After checking in relatively easy, I made my way to security. After security, I made my way upstairs to the boarding gates. I made my way to the very end of the terminal, near gates 1 and 2. Whilst waiting for the boarding call to be made, I spotted a sight I had never seen before, a QantasLink Embraer 190. This aircraft has been wet leased to Qantas from Alliance Airlines, and this particular aircraft has been painted in the QantasLink livery. Soon I made my way down the stairs to gate number 2. Here is today's aircraft, Victor Hotel Alpha November Tango. This aircraft is an Embraer 170 long range delivered to Air North in 2013, making the aircraft 9 years old. The aircraft is powered by two General Electric CF34 8 Echo 5 engines. After watching my bag being loaded on board, the boarding call was made. Today we boarded using a remote stand. Today's aircraft is in an all-economy class configuration, with 76 seats in a 2-2 configuration. Today I'm sitting in seat 17 kilo. Air North provides a generous amount of legroom, with 31 inches of legroom, 17.6 inches of width, and there is a standard tray table. However, it doesn't extend or fold in half. The seat provides a reasonable amount of recline and a coat hook. As expected, there is a safety card. However, there was also something I did not expect, an alert card for African swine fever.
Welcome aboard. We're just waiting now for the ground handlers to finish preparing outside the aircraft, and we'll get underway shortly after that. We're looking at about 2.5 hours to Townsville, and basically clear skies today for our flight, possibly a bump or two on the other side of the Gulf, and a little bit of weather around Cairns, but we'll get a bit of an update once we get a little bit closer. Thank you very much for your attention, and I hope you enjoy the flight today.
Soon we pushed back and commenced our flight to Townsville. We taxied to runway 29 via Echo 2, Echo 1, Alpha 5 and Delta. On taxiway Alpha 5, we passed a Royal Australian Air Force C-17 Globemaster. I once had the privilege to fly on board one of these aircraft with the Australian Air Force cadets. Now enjoy this unedited takeoff footage. a series of right-hand turns en route to Townsville. As today was a mid-morning flight, we were offered a selection of food, including tea, coffee, water, salted nuts, multigrain soy mix, and a muffin. This was the most amount of food any airline has ever served me short haul. Even Qantas doesn't serve this much. Nearly 120 grams of food was served. After eating my snacks, which were by the way delicious, I decided to pay the onboard bathroom a visit. This bathroom feels no different to the Airbus A320 or 737. It is very similar in size and has everything you'd expect from an aircraft bathroom. Soon we passed over Mornington and Swears Island. Flight time today is 2 hours and 23 minutes, covering a distance of 2,503 kilometers, or 1,555 miles. Not long after, we commenced our descent into Townsville. Soon after, we were on the final approach onto runway 1. Now, enjoy this unedited landing footage. We pulled into Gate 2. As this aircraft was continuing on to Toowoomba, most passengers stayed on board as they were continuing onward. So, how did Air North do? Well, firstly, this seat is fantastic. For a flight of this length, it almost feels like a business class seat. There was no entertainment on this flight, which I can understand. However, an in-flight app would have been nice. The food was very generous. Even Qantas doesn't provide their customers with this much food. The two flight attendants were very friendly and very keen about their job, and they were just as excited about flying as I was. My only main criticism about this flight was the price. I paid $300 Australian for this one-way flight. That is more than double what I would usually pay for a one-way flight. However, this flight was my only choice to get to Townsville. I hope to see you again soon in the next video. See you later!